Fasting is a fantastic tool to help with loose skin. So when I gravitated into, I don't know, Andrea, if you know my story, but I used to be type 2 diabetic, clinically obese. My body fat percentage, I think, was around 56%. It was just shy of 60%. So over half of my body was fat. I was 17.5 stone. And over the period of 12 months, I lost 107 pounds, so 7.5 stone in body fat. I had lots of loose skin. It took a long time for the skin to tighten. But what I noticed when it did tighten was that I no longer had stretch marks, which I used to suffer. I had lots of stretch marks in my belly. I had lots of stretch marks on my arms and down my bicep. I don't have any longer. And I didn't realize this until somebody pointed it out. So they basically asked, they'd seen me before with stretch marks, and well, what have you done to get rid of them? And fasting is exactly what I've done. Now, context is really important in regards to this, because we always tell people not to over fast. And it does depend on your situation. You know, I do believe that prolonged fasting can be problematic, because the body does need nutrients. Fasting is incredibly beneficial, but what we don't want to do is fast every day for a prolonged period of time. I believe it's a tool that we can use. Fasting for loose skin, once the body's healed, and that's the important fact. I think we need to be in a position where we are consuming all of the nutrients that we need to heal and repair, especially produce hormones, because if we over fast, this is where we start to lose hair. For example, particularly with women, we start to become fatigued. We suffer with hormonal problems, thyroid issues, estrogen problems. So we need the fat and we need the proteins. This is why for women, you know, Stephen and I generally recommend 2 to 3 meals per day. Now, once you're in a position where the body's healed and repaired, and you're happy and you feel, you know, that the brain fog's gone and your energy's through the roof and you feel that you're thriving, then I think it's an incredible time to start playing around with fasting. Dry fasting doesn't work with me. It causes migraines with me, but I am a sufferer of migraines. So I do water fasts. That works incredibly well for me. Extended fasting, so 48, 72, a couple of times a month will increase and ramp up autophagy and mitophagy and all of these other things. And what will happen is that autophagy will use amyloid proteins.